Now that you have the answer to the why, your insight, how do you turn that into an idea? Newsflash. Ideas don't come out of nowhere. They don't fall from the sky. There's no eureka moment. They come about when we brilliantly see the connection among two or more seemingly disconnected, unrelated notions or concepts that, when brought together, reveal something novel, when we #look for the links. You know, some of the most innovative products, services, stuff we use every day are examples of worlds coming together, like Uber. Uber's basically taxi service meets online meal reservation system, or spray sunscreen. Creamy suntan lotion meets Pam cooking spray. Or how about Rent the Runway if you like fashion? It's basically fashion department store shopping meets Netflix subscription service. Worlds coming together. Creativity is essentially making connections that others haven't. And we're hardwired to want to do this. At the level of neuroscience, this happens when synapses fire up in our brains. Those are the connections between the neurons. But here's where it gets super interesting. Because neuroscience tells us that the more we're exposed to random, disconnected stimuli, the more connections our brains will make. We seek to make connections. We can't help it. We dig it. Leonardo da Vinci discovered this centuries ago. He said the human brain cannot fathom a series of unrelated objects, items, images, without our brains trying to connect them. He called it the law of continuity. We cannot not make connections. Isn't that great? But we have to be open to lots of stimuli that we so often think are unrelated and be willing to make connections that may seem bizarre at first. But it's these connections that bring forth something new and powerful. By the way, we probably look for the links all the time in our daily lives, don't even realize it. Like if we love to cook, fusion cuisine, that's basically looking for the links between different types of cuisines, like Cuban Chinese. Or maybe we do this with outfits. Like let's say we bought this blouse and it had a certain color scheme or pattern that looks really good with a blazer or a set of trousers that we bought from an outfit from 10 years ago. That's basically creating a new outfit, looking for the links. And by the way, what's even better is when you can look for the links with other people. When you can collaborate, you'll be so much more creative because they're coming from different worlds, and we'll be able to bring all these different perspectives and ideas to the table. So, when you get back to the ranch and you have to come up with some new ideas, collect a few colleagues, especially colleagues who think differently than you. Bring your insights to the mix, your answers to the whys, and maybe what your special sauce is as an organization or a company, what you do really well. And then try to connect that to totally different worlds. Don't worry if they seem so unrelated. Maybe it's household items or tech or fashion. And then ask yourself what they could possibly have in common. Look for the links. Your brains will interpret these links to answer your business challenges. I see it with my colleagues and my clients all the time. Trust the process.